Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Michael in the Morning. Today is Sunday, October 11th, 2020, and this is your second stimulus check and second stimulus package update with a lot of important information to go over. And in today's video, we're first going to go over how Nancy Pelosi wrote a letter to House Democrats and her colleagues yesterday on Saturday. She spoke about the current status of negotiations on the $1.8 trillion second stimulus bill, what the progress is right now, and when she thinks it will pass. Then we're going to go over how House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Republicans on Saturday balked at President Donald Trump's roughly $1.8 trillion stimulus proposal, making it all but certain that Congress won't be able to pass it before the November election and until later in the year. Moving on, in addition to Nancy Pelosi and Mnuchin, there have been a number of lawmakers that have come out and spoken on this second stimulus bill, what their thoughts are on this $1.8 trillion stimulus proposal by President Donald Trump, if they think it will pass. We're going to go over all of that and more in today's video. But before we get started, it would really mean a lot if you could like the video down below and subscribe to my channel. It's completely free to do so, and it currently says about 60% of you watching are not subscribed. So if you'd like to stay up to date on the second stimulus check, second stimulus package, as well as other news updates, then please be sure to subscribe. Also, don't forget, you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. All you need to do is deposit $100 into your account, and you'll get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600. And you can get $20 when you download the M1 Finance app using the link down below as well. So, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Republicans on Saturday balked at President Donald Trump's roughly $1.8 trillion stimulus proposal, making it all but certain that Congress won't be able to pass it before Election Day. On Saturday, Nancy Pelosi called the counteroffer that Trump made on Friday insufficient, and she said it basically is taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back in negotiations, underscoring that there are several major outstanding policy issues that they still need to work on. Pelosi's cool reception of the $1.8 trillion offer from Trump, which is the administration's highest offer to date. He came up from 1.6 and now they're at 1.8 trillion, comes as Republicans have made clear to their respective leaders that they want no part in a deal this big. They don't want to spend $1.8 trillion, even though that's what President Trump is proposing. They told this to Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy. In a conference call Saturday between Treasury Secretary Mnuchin and White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, Senate Republicans blasted this $1.8 trillion offer from the White House made to Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, according to multiple sources, and they said they were not happy with it. They went through a number of GOP concerns like state and local funding, as well as the overall price tag of this bill, and said it was simply too much. Moving on, while the sentiment was that talks with Nancy Pelosi should continue and that they should try to reach an agreement before the election, according to a number of lawmakers in Washington, it was clear that the White House plan had virtually no chance of passing the GOP-controlled Senate. Senator Rick Scott, a Florida Republican, told Mnuchin and Mark Meadows flatly that I don't get it when it came to why the White House was going down their current path. I don't know why they're spending so much money. In addition, Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn said it would be a death call to the Senate Republican majority and it would serve to deflate the base just 3 weeks before the election. Moving on, Senator Lamar Alexander, one of the most even keel and respected members of the Congress, told Meadows and Mnuchin there was simply no appetite to spend the number that the White House was talking about right now. They don't want to spend $1.8 trillion at all. And finally, Senate Mike Lee, a Utah Republican, also stressed that should an agreement be reached, it could completely bury the focus of Trump's Supreme Court nomination, which should be the focus of both the White House and the Senate right now. He said they should be focusing on the Supreme Court nomination, not on the second stimulus package. Next up, now let's go over Nancy Pelosi's letter. So Nancy Pelosi wrote in a letter Saturday to House Democrats about the current status of the second stimulus bill, what the progress is, and where they stand in negotiations right now. She said that ultimately this new $1.8 trillion stimulus proposal from the Trump administration amounted to 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and would need changes to get support from congressional Democrats. In her weekly letter to her Democratic colleagues, Nancy Pelosi said the Trump administration's proposal lacked a strategic plan to crush the virus and gave President Donald Trump too much discretion to decide how funds were allocated. At this point, she said, we still have disagreement on many priorities, and Democrats are awaiting language from the administration on several provisions in the bill. Pelosi listed several of her concerns and talked about these provisions that they're still awaiting language on money for state and local aid, unemployment benefits, and child care. Nancy Pelosi explained that when the president talks about wanting a bigger relief package and how he wants to spend more money, his proposal appears to mean that when he says this, he wants more money that he can use at his discretion to grant or withhold, that he wants more money that he could sign off for certain areas, not just designed in the bill. But ultimately right now, though, Nancy Pelosi wrote in the letter that she remained hopeful for a final deal before the election and they could get a stimulus package passed within the next couple of weeks. She said Democrats will continue pushing for more funding and details from the administration and that they're insisting on a $2.2 trillion stimulus package and further stimulus spending as negotiations between both sides continue this weekend. So anyways, that's just a quick update on what is going on. Nancy Pelosi said she is still hopeful, but it seems like both sides are disagreeing on the total price tag still, and they don't agree on all of the aspects in the bill. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below, and get $20 when you download the M1 Finance app as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.